characteristics of love. Love is patient. It is kind. It is not jealous or it is not boastful. Love is not arrogant or rude. Love is not self-seeking or does not exist on its own way. Number 6, love is not irritable or resentful. You can rate either. It does not rejoice in the wrong, or you can say it rejoices in the right. Love bears all things. Love endures or perseveres. Love believes or trusts all things. Love never ends, or it is eternal. Love is the greatest gift. Question 4. A. Have I skipped a question? No. Question 4B. Explain the unity of believers as expressed in the concept of the church in Ephesians chapter 5 verse 21 to 32. Can we read? Unity of believers as expressed in the concept of church. Can we start?
Be subject to one another for the difference of Christ. Wives, be subject to your husbands, as to the Lord. For the husband is the head of the wife, as Christ is the head of the church, his body, and he is himself concealed. But as the church is subject to Christ, so let wives also be subject in everything to their husbands. Husbands, love your wives, as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her, that he might sanctify her, having cleansed her by the washing of water with the word, that he might present the church to himself in splendor, without spot or wrinkle or necessity, that she might be holy and without blemish. Even so, husbands should love their wives as their own bodies. He who loves his wife loves himself. For no man ever hates his own flesh, but nourishes and cherishes it, as Christ does the church, because we are members of this body. For this reason, a man shall leave his father and mother and keep tightly to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. This mystery is not of all women, and I have seen that it is first of Christ and the church. However, let each one of you love his wife as himself, and let the wife see that she respects her husband.
Yes. So, unity of believers is expressed by the concept of the church. Paul used the symbol of marriage to show unity of believers. So, the symbol of marriage to show unity of believers. Christians are united to Christ as the husband is united to his what? To his wife. Christ loves the church just as husband loves the what? The wife. The church has to submit to Christ just as the wife submits to the husband. Christ is the head of the church, just as the husband is the head of the wife. Just as the husband loves his own body or nourishes it, so Christ loves the church and nourishes it. We go to question 4C. Identify 7 factors that hinder effective cooperation among Christians in Kenya today. So what hinders effective cooperation among Christians? There is greed for power. That is, you want power, or you can say leadership wrangles. That is, wrangles means that you're fighting and you're disagreeing. Number 2, competition to win more converts. If you don't want to use the word converts, you can use members. Another factor hindering effective cooperation is materialism or desire to have more. Discrimination based on gender or tribe or education or race. Number 5, there is political interference. Different interpretation of the Bible. Or you can say denominational differences. that hinders effective cooperation. Emergence of cults, or you can say idol worship, is the same point. Lack of funds. And the last factor to hinder effective cooperation is poor infrastructure or language barriers. Question 5A, outline the importance of professional codes of ethics. They safeguard professionals against being compromised in their work. Remember, I told you codes is about rules. So they safeguard the professional against being compromised in their work. They give guidance to relationship among professionals. So they guide on relationship among professionals. They contain terms of employment. When you will be promoted, when you will be terminated. So terms of employment. They promote self-discipline. They act as a measure of quality service. So what you're saying is they determine the expected levels of performance to know whether your performance is quality. So they act as a measure of quality service. They enable professionals to earn public trust. They enable professionals to earn public trust. Question 5B, identify 7 factors that have led to the increased rate of child labor in Kenya today. So factors that have led to increased rate of child labor in Kenya is poverty in the family has forced children to work. So remember to explain your points. Poverty in the family has forced children to work. They are cheap labor. So that is they can be paid very low wages. Children can be easily fired. They can be easily employed and fired. Children cannot negotiate better terms. Also, another factor that has led to increased rate of child labor is greed for money by the child's parent or the child's guardian. Death of parents, which has left some children to feed for themselves. We also have truancy from home or from schools, where some children have abandoned schools due to peer pressure or their homes due to peer pressure. Truancy. Another factor that has led to the increase of rate of child labor is gender discrimination in some communities, whereby in some communities boys are preferred or are given priority than girls. And the last point is that children are given too much responsibility at an early age by parents, so they opt to go and look for labor. They are given too much responsibility or there is negligence. And I remember I was told this I went to do a research in a particular community where most of the girls could not even complete their primary school education. They were getting married very easily. At class 6, they were getting off married. So the research said that when they were in class 1 and 2, they were cooking in their home. They were cleaning everything, cleaning the clothes of the parents. They were doing all the chores, taking the what? Taking the animals to the what? To the grounds to graze them. They were doing everything and taking care of the young children. So that means if you are being overworked in your home, right? Or not even being overworked, if you can be able to do all those things, you know, when a man approaches you, it's very easy. You'll be able to do everything, just like a wife. You can do everything. Another example is, for example, a school like previously, not now, a school in Mutituni called Ngomeni. You know, students were getting married off very fast. Because now, instead of the parents raising them, they were giving them responsibilities at home, yes. And you know, because they are very bars, I've never been there, I don't know. I hear there are very many bars, yes, and a lot of drugs. So these children discovered that they can go to the Nini to source what? To source their own money, and they can easily get married. In those bars previously, it was like that. So now, are there bars in that community? Yes? Mutituni. People are pretending they don't know Mutituni. Are there bars there? Yes. So I've heard about it, I've never been there.